today in Corsica. So today's ride is going to be mostly on pavement. There are two sections in there that are off-road sections. One is going to be in the mountains in the center of the island, and the last one is right before you get to Bastia. There's a small section that takes you over a mountain. That both should be relatively easy to medium. We'll see. And that's going to be the last bit of off-road riding on this trip. And from there on out, it's all pavement. I'm on a fully loaded bike again for a change. It was actually quite nice being on the bike without the luggage. I'm literally just minutes away from the place I was staying at. I'm already hitting curvy roads like this. It's quite amazing. There's so many roads that lead to the place that every day I'm not going on the same road. It's always different directions from the place I was staying at. That's really cool. So this is the first time I'm on this particular road, going straight up north. Really cool road. It's a little dirty, so I have to watch out for sand spots. I have to watch out for sand spots. I had a few of those yesterday, and if they're in the shade, it can be a pretty tricky surprise if you're cornering too hard. So yesterday it got really warm, and so I have a long sleeve base layer and a t-shirt over it. That's sort of the minimum layer I've been wearing so far. Now I just have a t-shirt as the base layer, and then just my climb jacket on top of it, because it was getting so warm yesterday. It's kind of funny too, if you see the locals riding here, they're riding in flip-flops and shorts, t-shirt, and then us travelers are rolled in their sort of full armor, full weatherproof suits, and look like aliens on this island. Anyway, this gear still works also in hotter temperatures, but I just have to take a base layer off or two. So far I'm good, but it's not very warm. It's only 21 degrees, sun shining. It should go up to 24. So I'm riding on the D69, basically through this center of the island, starting from the south of the island of Corsica. I'm in an elevation of about 900 meters now. Nice feature, by the way, from Scenic, because it's showing you the elevation. And it feels a bit cooler, and it looks really nice. I haven't seen any traffic coming up here. And it's kind of cool having these sort of old trees line the road. It's a very specific look that you get here on this island, and other places too. It looks really, really cool. So this road cuts through the center of the island, and it goes up and down as it's going through the mountains which are in the center of the island. So I'll be going up and down the mountains here for the first bit of it. Finally I get to see the pigs that everyone's been telling me about. Everyone's been telling me about these little piggies on the island, and there's only one time I saw them. Are they actually coming over to check me out? They're so cute, look at them. Little piglets. They're really curious, I guess. No, I'm not curious enough. just about over an hour into the ride, and it's so beautiful how the sun shines through these leaves. And I should be getting close to my first off-road section. I think it's about 14 kilometers long, and I would expect it's going through the woods and the mountains, similar to what I've seen the days before, but we'll see. Also, I'm not quite sure if it goes up or down. So we'll see. So this track is just sort of off to the side of the on-road track that is going through the middle of the island, the mountains. And we'll see if all of it is going up or if some of it comes back down again. I have no idea. And today I'm doing it with a much heavier bike than the days before, because I've got all my luggage again on the bike. So it looks like there's been other bikes up here. It'd be kind of cool to meet someone up here on the motorcycle, but in general, there's been so little traffic even on tarmac. Chances are probably slim to none to run into other adventure riders. These facts. So that's kind of what I was expecting, a nice forest track. It's just a pleasure to ride. So far it's been relatively easy as a track. There's a few ruts in here pay attention to, but the muddy sand section, that got me by surprise here for a second. We duck in the front wheel. Maybe an easy track, but there are parts that make you drop the bike for sure, even on the easier tracks. So this is it. Let's be it actually, guys. Of the twisty mountain section on the T30. I did parts of T30 yesterday, the northern parts of it. This is a larger street. You can see it's faster, larger radius turns. That's gonna get me to the next small mountain section. Maybe just a little bit. Looks good. Place to eat. Alright guys, I was really in the need of a break. This time it's a light lunch. Yesterday's pizza was a little much for the rest of the night. Light lunch, Coke, and then I'm gonna go and head up north. It was time to take a break, and I could sit outside in the shade, and now it's the rest of the trip. This is a great scenic drive. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Jesus, people. Stay in your lane. Whoa. Nice cars though. So this is it. This is the track. The last off-road track of this trip. So this is part of the TET track and it wasn't on the Garmin maps. This is
cool. Check this out. I was down there at the coastline and now up here in the mountains one final time. The scenery is awesome too. Look at this. So I hit the peak and now there's a good portion of gravel going down from the peak. That's what it looks like, and it's got an amazing view which I can't really enjoy while I'm riding this. Let's see how long that section is. Because I really wanted to do this, and of course I was a bit pushed for time, I have to admit. So let's see how much of that is going to stay off-road, and it's going to at some point turn into pavement again. And then it's still very small roads to get me down to the coast, and then I have to go down to Bastia. I'm sort of in the middle of the northern tip of the island. So I'm kind of cutting through the middle of it, in a way. I hope I'll be glad I did this and not regret that I missed the ferry. But this is a really nice pass, I have to say. You can see really good, nice views from up here, on both sides actually. Because it's smack in the middle. You can see the east and the west side. They're dead, or if it just they look like this in the winter. So I almost did this in one piece here, except for the short stop for the drone flight. And I can feel it now too. I'm a bit knees hurt. But I think I made it through this section, and I'm glad I did. See the paved section down there, concrete. I hope this is it. So, which way? Which way? Oh, this way. Correct? Yeah. Woo! So that was a long off-road section, up and down. That was a little challenging. That was probably medium difficulty, but because of the rocks, but it was beautiful. It's absolutely worth it. Of course, putting it very last, right before I have to catch my ferry, is a bit risky, because I had no idea how long this would take. to get through the section, how long it is. Google's telling me I will get to the town in about 34 minutes, so it gets me there at 6, 2 hours before the ferry leaves. That sounds about right. I don't know if I need to check in or anything. I'll see. Be nice to get something to eat first, because the food on the ferry is just horrendous and overpriced. I'm really glad I did it. I got to see this part too. It's definitely nice. Always fun to check in with these. Oh, this is my ferry. Wow, this is that's a big one. So I wasn't quite sure where to go, but you just drive in. That's it. I remember you had to check in into an office at some of the other ferries that I used. I guess she sent me to the motorcycle line. I'm not the only person on a motorcycle. So I wonder how soon we can get on there. Hello.
There's a lot of motorcycles here today. But this is main season for motorcycle riders. It's not main season for tourists in general, but look at this huge ferry. It's just an incredible amount of vehicles that came out of here. Let's see where they're gonna put us. Probably not upper decks, lower decks, who knows?